So everyone thinks about a business or thinking about starting something, but they never actually do it. And most of them are scared because they've not got enough money, or maybe they just don't believe in whatever they've got going on. Now, my name's Lewis. I have literally started a business recently with hardly any money. Money that you guys watching this probably have. Or if you don't have it, in a few months of working, you could possibly earn it. So I'm going to tell you everything that I've done to bring this brand alive. And, it's still early days. This is just a quick little video telling you what I've done and how I've done it. So if you do want to see the rest of it, make sure to watch the end and like and subscribe. So my business that I made, it's signed up, it's legal, it's all a real business. The business is Sniffables, these right here. This is our brand new scent right here, and this is our OG scent, the first one that we ever released. We are progressing with the business, starting it all up, making better things, everything. I started this with literally under £1,000, which might seem a little bit, but when you actually think about it, you could work maybe a month and earn that money, or maybe 2 months and earn that money. You could earn that money really fast from a job, from car washing, from whatever you're doing, I don't know, side hustles. Now, a little backstory before we actually get into the proper video is I used to do a bit of Forex trading, used to try and find loads of things I could do, had an agency, had loads of different things. Literally, just wanted to make money online differently to other people, so I didn't have to get a normal job, etc. Just like the normal life or normal dreams people have nowadays. And then after trading, we made a little bit of it, and I managed to put a bit of it into this brand, Sniffables. Found manufacturers, designed the packets, went through it all, and eventually got to, this packet right here. If you don't know what they are, I'll quickly introduce them. These are aroma-scented wicks, instant. It's more of a pure, natural alternative than drinking sugary drinks, caffeine, energy drinks, tablets, whatever you're taking. This blue pack right here is nice and minty and herby smell. Or you just smell them, like I say, instant. This one's going to give you that uplifting, focusing vibes wherever you want, whenever you need. If you're grinding, studying, working, whatever you're doing, this is good to have on you. These packets last up to a month as well, maybe longer. And then we've got the purple packet. This one right here is more of an evening one for that relaxation vibe, calming down, winding down after a long day. So you've got two opposite scents. They smell really nice, they're on the go. It's a unique way to do things. And I thought, people use essential oils. Why not make something that people can, take around with them? Because people use diffusers, but you can't really take a diffuser, down the park or to you, I don't know, wherever you're going. And yes, if you are thinking of starting a business, it's not going to be easy. Let me explain now. The first thing you want to do, I might miss some steps because it was quite a long way. And we actually thought of it and started making it maybe about 4 months ago. And then we actually released it about 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago. So it's been a long road. There's been a lot of ups and downs, a bit of doubt, a bit of disbelief, but we've got past it. It's all a learning curve anyway. I'm new to it. Well, fairly new to it. And yeah, so the first thing I'd done was make sure the business is actually backed. I went and got a trademark because I don't know what it's like with product businesses. So I didn't know what it's like. I didn't want to go release this on TikTok or on websites and people to steal it. I don't want to take that risk, okay? So I got it trademarked so no one can take the name, no one can take the product, okay? So that was probably the most expensive and time-consuming thing, waiting for that to come back, because if you go and have a look a bit more into them, it is a long process. Once I'd done that, once I got that, it gave me a bit of hope, and I was like, I trust it now. This is a proper business. It also gave me that feeling that I'm not going to give up because I've just spent so much on a trademark and so much to make this business a legal entity. And then signing up the actual business, making it legal, that takes it takes about a day. It's not too long. It's fairly quick, that one. It is time consuming. You've got to fill out loads of forms. If anyone's thinking about doing it, go look into it again. It's very simple. Just fill in all the information, make sure it's right, and then you'll make your name. You'll get a lot of letters. There's quite a lot to think about that. So if you do want a video on that, about the more in-depth tutorial on how to make a business or signing up your business, please let me know in the comments. I'll tell you everything that I've done to make a business legal and ready to sell. There's a lot of issues, a lot of things that you got to watch out for, especially if you're selling online or doing things online. But when you get past them, you learn from them, you move on, okay? It's not going to be like that forever. Then once all that was done, then you've got to think about, the email domains, making sure everything looks legit and proper, because the more trust you have as a business, as a brand, the more people are going to buy off you, the more people are going to see that business and think, whoa, this is cool. Now, yeah, it does take another while to make a website, to set up the TikTok shop, to set up Amazon, whatever you're selling on. It does take time, but in the end, it is worth it. If you don't know how to do it, look into it, watch a few videos. Again, if you want more videos like that, let me know in the comments what you want a video about, and I'll explain everything. I've literally been through this recently, so I know more or less everything. Obviously not everything, but more or less everything, setting up a business. And then let's go back a few steps. Actually making the product, designing it. At the start, I didn't know what I was going to make, how it was all going to plan out. The OG packets, which I have right here, are plain, boring, yeah. And then the new one that we got today is a bit more better, updated, and just nicer. So at the start, when you make something, just go along with it, because eventually it will change. Don't be so picky. Obviously make it look nice, but don't be too picky, because it will change along the lines. You'll just progress. That's just what progression is. Just like upgrading your character in like a video game. Designing the whole product. If you're making a product, that's going to take time. Make sure it's somewhat perfect. It doesn't have to be 100%. Again, it probably will change later on down the line, or you'll come up with new ideas. Then once everything was set up, like the website, everything I've mentioned, then you've got to think about, marketing. How can I get this product right here into people's hands? How can I get this product into people's baskets to buy? This is probably the hardest thing that people go wrong on. Again, if you want another in-depth video about it, please let me know in the comments. The thing that gave me the upper hand is this right here. Looks very eye-catching. People look at it and think, is this legal? Is this, they just question it a lot. So it looks a bit better and it creates a bit more curiosity, which sometimes can help for them odd purchases. But them odd purchases ain't something that you need. It's just a bit of luck nowadays. The main purchases you want to try and get are them loyal customers that come back and buy more, or maybe people that do subscriptions, whatever. The loyal customers are the ones you need to keep. If you've got 1,000 odd purchases versus 100 loyal customers, you want to take the loyal customers, because they're going to come back for more and more, because they just truly love your business. So that is one thing to think about. Also, gather emails. If any of you are starting a business, make sure there's an email sign-up page that gives them maybe a freebie or 10% off their order. Just collect emails. That's the biggest power any business can have. And then as you start selling, as you start doing loads of marketing things, you will maybe not see progression. You might see progression. As soon as you get that one purchase or maybe one review, that will then make you progress even further and quicker. Just make sure you keep up with it, stick on the right path and do it. Now, there is a lot behind the scenes that goes through and happens. If you are starting one, just constantly think, how can I improve? How can I do this? You'll find things to do. And if any of you are thinking about money, the whole point of the video, I do not have much money. When I put into this business, obviously I think it was $1,000 or under $1,000 to put into this business. And I made it. Yes, I found the right model, niche thing to match my budget. But if you truly believe in your products, in your business, you'll make it happen no matter how much money you have, how much budget. Just don't be doing silly things like loans that are going to put you in debt that you don't have. Just spend the money that you have, invest in a business. Even if it takes longer, if you truly believe in that business, stick at it for as long as you want and it will happen. You might be thinking, oh, this kid's speaking about it, he's got loads of money. At the moment, I am not in debt, but this isn't a profitable business. Yes, I've had maybe over 100 sales, but all that money has literally gone back into the business and I've not seen it at all. So if you're thinking, this boy's got a lot of money, I do not. This business has literally kind of ran itself. Also, some of my money's went into it, etc. But if you have a little bit of money, go and look at loads of different things. Go into a little zone of your own. Maybe get a packet of snippables to help you get in the zone and go and have a look what you can do for a cheap price, something that you can resell, something that's going to help people. Main thing, help people solve a problem. Nowadays, loads of fizzy drinks, energy drinks, sugary drinks are coming to light. This is an alternative than them. People are waking up to this, these chemicals, these random ingredients in these things. Whereas they can have this that's pure natural. It's only got 4 ingredients, this one. So why wouldn't they want to choose it? And this one right here is cheaper and gonna last you longer. So just think about it. I've done it. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm just a normal boy in a normal size house. Okay? So if anyone can do it, you can do it as well. If you do want a more in-depth video about any of this that I've mentioned today, please let me know in the comments. I will make a video about every comment if it's actually good, okay? And this is the end of the video. If you want to make it happen, go and make it happen. Money should not matter. Yes, it is a little bit of a factor, but you could literally get a job for a month, 2 months, supply it, believe in it, and then progress. It doesn't have to be a fast process at all. Business isn't meant to be fast. You're meant to take little steps, build it up, okay? So if any of you are thinking, I've got no money, I want to start a business, you have money, go and put a little bit of money into something, progress it, upgrade it. Yeah, it might take 6 months to actually set it up, but then you've set it up, then you've got no other fees, unless you start getting more custom and more purchases. So go and try it, go take the risk like I did. I risked basically all the money that I had. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video and you want to see more and you've got any questions for me, let's see where we can take Sniffables to. I'm hoping worldwide. So yeah, let's just hope we're not a delusional teenager.